The moment I walked into the living room that evening, my mom didn't even look at me. She just pointed to the chair like I was some employee she was about to fire. Then she said the sentence that shook me to my core. "Give me your inheritance. You don't need it. I'll use it better." I froze. Not because she asked for money, but because she said it like it was already hers. Like my share didn't matter. Like I didn't matter. My inheritance wasn't even something huge. Just a small portion of land my father left behind. Land he bought when he was young and struggling. Land he used to say would be my foundation someday. It wasn't just property. It was memory. It was love. It was the one thing my father left that made me feel like I had a place in this family. And here she was, trying to snatch it away like it was nothing. When I didn't respond immediately, my mom clicked her tongue loudly and said, "Don't act shocked. Your sister and I have decided we'll sell the land. We need the money. Sign your share over to me. We need the money." Funny how she said we, because she meant everyone except me. I looked at her, genuinely confused. How can you decide that without even asking me? My mom rolled her eyes like I was being dramatic. My sister laughed under her breath, the same fake laugh she always used when she wanted to irritate me. Then Mom said something that burned a hole in my chest. "Because you don't contribute anything. That land will be wasted on you." For a moment, I couldn't breathe. My father's words echoed in my head. "Beta, this is for your future. Don't let anyone take it from you." I swallowed the lump in my throat. "No," I said quietly. "I'm not giving up my inheritance." The room fell silent. A dead, heavy silence. My sister's smile disappeared. My mom's eyes widened, like she couldn't believe I had the audacity to say no. Then her face twisted with anger. "Excuse me? You're refusing your own mother? After everything I've done for you? Everything she's done for me?" If only she knew how those words sounded to me. Because all I remembered were the years of being compared, ignored, blamed, and dismissed. Still, I stayed calm. "It's the only thing Dad left me, and I'm keeping it." My mom slammed the table. "You think your father loved you more? Is that why you're behaving like this? You ungrateful child." Ungrateful. That word again. Her favorite. I stood up slowly. "Mom, I'm not giving it away. That's final." She stared at me like I had betrayed her. Then suddenly, her voice softened, but not with kindness. No. It was the softness she used when she was about to manipulate. "Listen, we're your family. Your sister needs money for her new boutique. She's the responsible one. She'll make something out of it. You won't." She leaned forward. "Just sign the papers tomorrow. Don't make this a big issue." I realized then, it was never about me. It was about convenience. Control. Using me as the silent, obedient spare child. But something had changed inside me. I wasn't the old version of myself anymore. So I repeated louder this time, "No." My mom's face turned red with rage. She stormed toward the kitchen yelling, "If he wants to act like a stranger, then we'll treat him like one. I'm calling a family meeting. Let everyone see his true colors." My sister smirked. "Oh, this is going to be fun." Fun. She really thought humiliating me was entertainment. For the first time in years, I felt my chest tighten, not with fear, but with disappointment. This was my family. These were the people who were supposed to protect me, support me, love me. Instead, they were ready to destroy me for a piece of land. I walked into my room and sat on the bed, my mind spinning. A family meeting. She wanted to publicly shame me, make me look selfish, twist the story until everyone turned against me. Typical. I stared at the ceiling, thinking about my father, about how he always told me to stand strong, about how he warned me that there would be times when I would have to choose myself over family. I never thought this would be that moment. But as I sat there, shocked and hurt, something inside me began to shift. Not anger. Not sadness. Something else. Resolve. A quiet voice in my mind whispered, "This is not about land. This is about respect. Stand your ground." I wiped my face, took a deep breath, and whispered to myself. I thought this was the end, but this is just the beginning. Because if my mom wanted a family meeting, I would show up. Not as the weak one. Not as the quiet one. Not as the pushover. But as the version of myself they never expected. The one who finally stopped apologizing for existing. Little did I know. That meeting would reveal more than I could ever imagine. Secrets. Lies. And a truth that. The next evening, I walked into my mother's house fully expecting yelling, drama, and manipulation. But even I wasn't prepared for what I saw. The living room was filled with relatives. Uncles, aunts, cousins, even neighbors who had no business being there. Plates of snacks and tea were set out like this was some social gathering, not an ambush. As soon as I entered, all eyes turned toward me. Not curious eyes, judgmental ones. My mom stood in the center like she was hosting a courtroom drama. "There he is," she said loudly. "The son who refuses to support his own family." Whispers started immediately. My sister folded her arms proudly, as if she had already won. My uncle shook his head. My aunt whispered to another relative, "Kids these days have no respect." No one asked me anything. No one even greeted me. They had heard one side of the story, her side. Typical. I remained silent and sat down. I wasn't here to fight. They were expecting a reaction. I wouldn't give it to them. My mom wasted no time. "We all know why we're here." He refused to sign over his inheritance. The land his father left. He refuses to help the family. He refuses to support his sister's future. She pointed at me dramatically. "He is choosing money over family." Everyone nodded like blind followers. My uncle slammed the table. "Your mother raised you. Your sister is struggling. Why are you being so selfish?" Another one added, "What will you even do with that land? You don't know business. Let your mother handle it." My mom pretended to wipe a tear, fake as always. "I sacrificed everything for him, and this is how he repays me." It was like watching a performance. Each line rehearsed, each emotion exaggerated. Finally, they turned to me. "Why are you refusing? Explain yourself." I took a breath. "I'm not refusing to help the family. I'm refusing to be used." The room fell silent for a moment, but then erupted into even louder accusations. My aunt scoffed. "Used? She's your mother." Someone else said, "No matter what she asks, a good son obeys." My mother smirked. She thought she had one. But then something unexpected happened. My cousin, quiet, level-headed, spoke up. "Why does the land have to be sold? Why only his share? Why not split the responsibility equally?" My mother glared at him. "He's the oldest son. It's his duty to sacrifice." I looked at her stunned. Sacrifice? That's what she called it? My cousin didn't back down. "A duty isn't a burden you throw at someone because it benefits you." And suddenly, the room shifted. People began whispering again, but this time, not in her favor. My sister jumped in to protect herself. "We need the money for my boutique. He doesn't even have a plan for that land." I turned to her. "It's my inheritance. My future. Dad gave that land to me wishing I would build something on it. Something he couldn't finish himself." Her smile faded. My mom snapped. "You don't even have a job. What future? You're wasting your youth." That hit a nerve. Because it wasn't true anymore. I stood up. "I do have a job." Everyone looked shocked. Even my mom. I continued. "I've been working quietly for months. Saving money. Training. Improving myself. I didn't announce it because I don't need applause for every step I take." My mother's lips trembled. "You got a job? And you didn't tell us." "Why would I?" I said calmly. "You never cared when I had no job. You only care now because I'm standing up for myself." My sister tried to interrupt. "That land is an investment. I need it." I looked her in the eyes. "You have the entire family supporting you. You get everything. You always did. For once, something was mine. And I'm keeping it." Her face went pale. Then came the moment I wasn't expecting. My uncle, the same one who scolded me earlier, softened his tone. "Listen, maybe your mother shouldn't have forced you. Maybe things should have been discussed properly." My mom's head snapped toward him. "What are you saying?" He sighed. "You can't call the whole family just to insult your son. Kids aren't slaves." Her eyes filled with anger, embarrassment, and panic. Her control was slipping. For the first time ever. So she did the one thing she always does when losing. She played the victim. You all think I'm wrong? After everything? After raising him alone after his father died. I felt my heart tighten. But I didn't lose my calm. Dad left the land for me. Not for you. Not for business. Not for profit. For me. And you trying to take it, that's what hurt me. The room went silent. Everyone was watching her now, waiting for her answer. But she didn't speak. She couldn't. Because deep down, she knew I was right. She just didn't expect me to say it out loud. Then I ended the entire meeting with one line. I'm done being the silent child. I'm done being guilt-tripped. I'm done being controlled. I walked toward the door. My mom shouted behind me. Where do you think you're going? This discussion isn't over. I turned and finally gave her the truth she had avoided for years. It was over the moment you valued money more than me. And I left. She wanted a family meeting to humiliate me. Instead, she exposed her own intentions to everyone. But what happened the next morning? That was the real twist. A twist that broke the illusion of family loyalty completely. The morning after the family meeting, I woke up to a long message from my mother. Not good morning. Not come home. Just one sentence that showed her true intentions. Since you want to act like an outsider, don't expect this family to support you in anything. I stared at the message for a long time. It didn't hurt. It felt expected. For the first time, I realized her love was conditional. Conditional on obedience. Conditional on sacrifice. Conditional on me giving up pieces of myself until nothing remained. My father never treated me that way. He gave me the land quietly, without demands, without expectations. And now I understood why. Maybe he knew one day I would need something that was truly mine. While I was thinking all this, my phone rang. It was my cousin, the one who defended me yesterday. Listen, he said. Your mom is telling everyone that you left the family forever. She's trying to play the victim. I sighed. Of course she was. But then he added something I didn't expect. People aren't buying it anymore. Everyone saw what she tried to do. They saw how calm you were and how unreasonable she sounded. Trust me, things are different now. Different. That word stayed in my mind. Later that afternoon, I decided to close this chapter properly. Not through messages, not through yelling, but face to face. I returned home. The house felt colder than usual. My mom and sister were sitting together, whispering until they noticed me. My mom's expression hardened instantly. You came back for what? To argue again. No, I said calmly. I came for closure. She scoffed. You think you can disrespect me and then talk about closure? I sat down across from her. No one disrespected you. I only protected what my father gave me. Her eyes narrowed. You think your father loved you more than us? Is that why you're behaving like this? I shook my head. This isn't about love. It's about boundaries. And I'm setting them now. For a moment, she looked genuinely confused, as if the idea of me having boundaries was something impossible. My sister jumped in. Stop being dramatic. It's just land. Why are you ruining the family for it? I looked at her steadily. I didn't ruin anything. Mom did when she tried to take what wasn't hers. My mom slammed her hand on the table. How dare you? I didn't react. I stayed calm. Control is mine now, not hers. I'm not here to fight, I said softly. But I need you to understand something. She folded her arms tightly, refusing to meet my eyes. I'm done being guilt-tripped. I'm done being manipulated. I'm done being treated like the extra child. From now on, my life is mine. My decisions are mine. My inheritance is mine. My mom looked as if the ground beneath her had shifted. You're leaving us, she whispered. This time, I shook my head gently. I'm not leaving the family. I'm leaving the version of this family that disrespects me. Her eyes slowly filled with tears, not the fake ones she used during manipulation, but real ones. Maybe for the first time, she realized she had pushed too far. She whispered, I didn't think you'd stand up to me. I didn't think I had to, I replied. The room fell silent. Even my sister looked uncomfortable now, like she finally understood the weight of her mother's actions. My mom swallowed hard and said, Do whatever you want. Keep the land. It wasn't an apology, but it was the closest she could manage. And honestly, I didn't need anything more. I stood up. I hope one day you see that I wasn't fighting against you. I was fighting for myself. As I walked to the door, I heard her voice faintly behind me. A soft, trembling whisper. Your father would have been proud of you. I didn't turn around. But for the first time in years, her words didn't feel like manipulation. They felt genuine. Outside, the air felt easier to breathe. I didn't win a battle. I won myself back. And as I walked away from that house, I realized something powerful. I didn't lose a family. I lost the version of them that never valued me. And in return, I gained the version of myself I always needed.